I feel like being sad in Venice is one of the toughest experiences of my life. Because Venice is a city that is surrounded by so much beauty, that is inherently beautiful. Everything is beautiful in Venice. It has the richest history. It has a collection of art exhibits and theater productions. And being in Venice, living in Venice, and being so sad, it's so bizarre. I wanted to do a little bit of a life update because I've been gone for so long. And this has probably been the toughest month of my life for me. And even though so many aspects of my life are going so well, I have a wonderful family, I have a boyfriend who I love, and we love each other very much. I have wonderful friends, and I live in one of the most beautiful cities in the world. I think academically and career speaking, it went so bad. I'm 27. I'm about to be 28 this year, at the end of this year, and I have to start it all over again. So for context, for a long time, I was enrolled in the University of Padova. That's my birth town. It's very near here. It was so tough. I was majoring in civil engineering, and it was just making me miserable. I had very wonderful professors and then very awful professors that really tried to make my life living hell. Being civil engineering, being very film and presenting, very tough, because there are truly people who are preying on your downfall, and when those people are your professors, your life can be very miserable. And I was for a very long time. I tried and tried. I was very hard-headed. This year I decided to just give up. I gave up slowly in a way that I didn't want to do. And again, giving up in Venice, it's an experience that it's so surreal, because I was still going out with my friends and having such a wonderful time surrounded by water and the seagulls and these beautiful buildings, but then also surrounded by chaos, by tourists, by the most awful government management that I've ever seen in my life. There's so much to talk about Venice because it's such a complicated city, and it's such a tiny city. We have such a little, autochthon population of people who actually live here and work here and are from here, that you actually, you cannot be swallowed whole by Venice. It's other people swallowing whole the city. The over-tourism is the greed of very wealthy people. It's the greed of people who are supposed to help us that is swallowing the city whole. So yeah, I decided I was gonna give up. And it's not that I decided, actually. I just did. I slowly gave up on myself. And it made me incredibly sad. I have a therapist, I have a very strong support system, and I am so grateful for that, because I don't think I would be here telling you that I'm starting again at 27 if I hadn't. This month I enrolled in another university. I enrolled in the University of Venice, which is something that I couldn't actually do when I first enrolled into university, because the University of Venice didn't have the faculty of engineering, and now it has. So it's a very brand new faculty. My biggest fear is that they're not going to accept all of my previous exams because they were so long ago. I feel so left behind by myself. For a long time, I felt like a failure. And I had this heart-to-heart with my boyfriend. I was like, I am 27. I have no prospect, I have no money. And I truly felt like in Pride and Prejudice, but I truly felt like a failure. I still do sometimes, because everything that I worked for before, it was all for nothing in the end. If it truly comes to the point that I have to re-enroll in year one. I also, and this is what I wanted to show you also, something that truly helped me was using my diary. This is my diary. It's a kind of junk journal diary. I write in this. I glue everything that I like in this. There's stickers, train tickets, and stuff. And truly, all of my life is recorded into this. This is 3 years of my life. At one point, I was using my diary only for the good stuff. I would record all of the wonderful things that would happen to me. And that was it. I just wanted to remember the good stuff. But then my therapist was like, why don't you, in the moment that you're feeling very strong, heavy emotions, just throw them all out in your journal and then put stickers on it if you want. And I just did that. I journaled a lot in these days that I'm, in the process of enrolling and stuff. And it has been wonderful. In the moment, it's awful because you have to rethink all of your emotions, relive them. But the moment that you stop writing, they're gone. They're just on the page and it works, and it's awful to start, but it's wonderful to keep at it. I think I have 4 pages left in this journal, and I really, 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 really want to start a new one when I am in a new place, in a new university, new job, new everything. So I also, if you want to talk ecosystem, I also have this Hobonichi weeks. This is my agenda. This is the planner that I use, and all of my weeks are like this. I use some washi tape and some stickers. This is my to-do list. This is just my appointments. And then at the back of it, it's a reading journal. That it's so simple because I wanted to keep things simple for myself. So it's just author, title, rating, and then a brief descriptions of what I felt while reading it. Right now, it's the time to start thinking about next year. So I'm changing my diary, changing my planner, I'm changing everything. And I really, really hope that it's a fresh start, that I can get to the university. I don't know, I have this irrational fear of being the only student in the year that I'm enrolled in, because online there's no schedule yet for the 3rd year. There's only the schedule for the 1st and 2nd. I don't know. This is kind of like a venting session, but I truly wouldn't feel like this if it was a different city, I think. If I was still in Padova, I think I would just go insane. Because Padova is one of those cities that swallows you. It's so dispersive because nobody is from Padova going into the University of Padova. Very few people. Meeting new people is so hard, and I was just feeling so isolated. And then here in Venice, there's such a scarce population of young people, but also they're very, very tight-knitted, and it's easier to make friends here because everybody knows everybody in a nice way, not in a small American town way where it's gossip everywhere. It's just like everybody wants friends and they're doing everything that they can to get them. And I think it's nice. I have my core friends. My life will be starting again. And I think I'm getting a little bit choked up talking about it, but truly my life is going to start again. It has been a long time since I truly felt alive and hopeful for the future. And we're not going to cry because I cried for a week straight last week. So what we're going to do is we're going to be talking about the books that I'm reading and then what I'm hopeful for the future. And then I'm going to just say goodbye. Since I was feeling very, very strong emotions, I started a series that was promised to me as something that would elicit very strong emotions. I started Case File Compendium. This is a dame, so it's a romance story, but it's not like the romance is not the most important part. Here we have a protagonist who suffers from a very, very violent mental illness that will have him have bursts of intense rage, and they're very, very unpredictable. And you follow him and the doctor that followed him when he was younger, and they have a very strained relationship. They do not like each other at all, but the protagonist is in love with the doctor's sister for now. And I also know that robots are going to be introduced in the story at one point because it's a science fiction story. So yeah, I am very, very excited. I know that this is a very, the protagonist is called the problematic wife of the internet. So, new diary, new planner, new reading, updates, new life. I am very hopeful for the future, and I just want a sliver of hope because there hasn't been one in my life for a very long time. So, I'll see you next time. If you want my socials, down below. I'm going to try and document my new life, my new academic life down there, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.